everything that we do so they can keep us safe?
If
Or
it's a secular government, it's okay. But if it's a government like Saudi Arabia, it's going to be a nightmare.
no, I think we should have privacy. I think privacy it's even more important than like getting a terrorist attack.
For in a country like Spain, I think all immigrants, they should be chipped, have a chip, something like with GPS, you know, something like.
Yeah, I agree with that.
In Brazil, I am Brazilian.
Especially from Islam.
Yeah,
The problem is
unfortunately, I have to agree with
not,
Blake that, for example,
yes.
if this trend continues for more than 10 years, probably Arabs are going to be the target. You know, they are going to be the first to enter Europe. People are, you accept. If you want to enter Europe, you are going to have a chip in your body. Okay, do you accept?
Yes,
No.
you make them a shape, or you don't
Chip.
make them a shape. The problem is not like that. Imagine that
Chip,
you make
man,
a
chip,
in
no
a
shape.
terrorist, a chip.
Chip.
And
Chip.
this terrorist will kill 100%. After that,
Yeah.
what do you do with the chip? It doesn't
We
make.
can track.
It doesn't
We can
mean
track the
What you track? What you track? You will kill.
We
You will
can
kill
track-
100
then we
people.
can
You will
track.
die.
You
We
can-
can track everything that his story, history. of
Yeah,
his,
because when you go to a
and
country,
everything.
when you go to a country, you have to say what you're gonna do. When you work, you have to report it. So if you track somebody, you can see, oh, this guy is going here. Why is he going here? Or you can track his online conversations. You can track
Who told
everything.
you that those guys who did those kind of atonta and everything are strangers? They are natives.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, but-
Islamists. Yeah.
In my
Do
opinion,
you want to make it
they should.
cheap
They
in
should.
all of the citizens?
In my opinion, to chip in my country,
No, they're
I would
Islamists.
agree to chip everybody. You know, every immigrant should use a chip.
Problem is not only immigrants, even natives. They make atonta and terrorists.
Then we
No,
have
only. We have to chip everybody who is from. For example, in the terrorist attack in London, as Paco said, he was a guy who was a citizen, but he came from an African country. So everybody that comes from Africa should have a chip, who is an Islamist.
Are causing problem. Unfortunately, everybody's going to pay the price. You know, and if you have no problem, nothing is going to happen. But the final goal is to put a chip in everybody. You know, a chip in everybody.
But it doesn't
Everybody should use a chip.
give a solution, even if you do a ship to all the human beings on the planet.
Of course,
When
it's a
terrorists
solution. We are going to
come,
find missing
and
people.
he kills you 100 citizens, what do you do? After you will
No, let me tell you something. I think we should put, we should build posts of concrete so nobody's running over people. That's all. That's how you stop that shit. I mean, the terrorist attack that we had in Barcelona, and
The police was very good, actually. The Spanish police, better than the French and the English police, in my opinion.
I think all cities must have where there's a crowd of people. We should build posts so people cannot enter with a car, with a van, or anything.
Yeah, but we cannot build posts everywhere. Like that would be a really, bro. Like that's
No,
not
you
the
can't.
like
You can't.
that's a mechanism way. But we have to eliminate terrorism. We don't have to defend that. Like that's a defense
In
mechanism.
my opinion, my
But
opinion
the
is
way, my point is the way they attack is
Yeah.
changing. You said that they are using vehicles because it's a very hidden, a very good
It's
hidden way.
It's a trend. It's a trend.
Yeah, it's a trend. So let's say that
What is going to be
They
next?
build
After cars?
I think it's
But
gonna
Brian, I mean, they build post. Yeah, you're right. Cars, they can kill a lot of people very quickly. That's why if we build post, okay, they want to use cars, but they'll use something else, dude. Like
I think the
We have
next
to-
terrorist attack is going to be like in a stadium of a football team, and they will fly
it's very
a drone with a with an explosive and
For
kill
example,
everyone inside.
the attack in the concert of Ariana Grande, it was not with a vehicle. It was a guy who started shooting at everybody in the concert. That also killed a lot of people very quickly. The massacre in Florida that killed the gays, it was with a gun.
Actually, there are two options. So, or you ship everybody who is foreigner, or you give weapons or guns to every citizen in Europe. Is the only way. You know.
No, that's too crazy, man.
But after that, you will have the same problem like US. You will have a sniper on a building. He killed 2 persons. The police is at the place. Cigarette is taking
Actually,
off.
it's not so wild.
You will have crazy person with a sniper, and he will kill everybody.
Yeah, if I had a gun, I would go to the street and see a Muslim.
Imagine if a Christian or imagine if a Western guy killed a lot of people
And everybody would be like,
in the streets of Cairo. Imagine a Western guy killing people with a car in Cairo. What Muslims would say?
Yes,
No,
they
that's
will
the
kill.
question.
Then we will kill those Christians. We will do that, but
But imagine that many times of year. For one in Cairo, another 2 months later in Mecca, 3 months later in Casablanca. Imagine happening in the Muslim world caused by Christians. What would you say about that?
Yeah.
and everybody's a Christian. Yeah, and everybody's a Christian.
Yes.
I
Then
know.
you would
Yes,
say the
I
same
know.
I wanna ask you something. What do you think makes a person kill this way?
Yeah, that's yes, that's the
Because
most
they
important.
are promised in the religion. They are promised if they kill, they're gonna go to, like it's the ultimate prize. They're gonna have like go to heaven, and they're gonna have a lot of virtues.
It has to be
You know
something
that
else.
we don't go to the
Yeah.
heaven even if
It
it's
has to be
religion.
something else.
I think it must be like two possible things. Like it must be like money. It could be money, or religion, or what else? I don't know.
Religion
I can only
is
think of two
down
things:
the
money
path.
and
No,
financial.
but they know that they're gonna die. Why would money? I mean, money.
Religion
Like they can
is
give you
not
$1 million, but they're
because
gonna kill you. You know.
religion-
Paco, don't interrupt, man.
The religion
So,
Don't say
like,
that,
if they give
is
money,
too much. It's too much. We understand you. The
No,
religion.
actually, I think it's hatred too. I think
It's
it's
hate. It's envy,
Yeah, I
probably
think-
against Europeans.
it's hate and religion.
yeah.
Because Europe, I don't understand why they want to destroy. Europe is better than most countries.
But why? I mean, why does people
Yeah.
kill citizens and not
Stop,
like
let me speak or I
like
will block you.
politicians? Like if,
You are
Sometimes-
goalkeeping.
why not they go to a meeting of a political party and they kill them? Why do these people kill innocent people? Like I just
yes,
don't get it.
That's the worst. No, why don't they face the army of the country?
Right? Why not the
Because
army?
they're cowards.
Why not?
They're cowards.
It's just the army, not the people. That's the problem.
Because they're
No,
cowards.
but let me ask you something. You have these demonstrations, I mean, national demonstrations of the army in the streets. When you see those soldiers walking and doing some kind of like performance, why not on this day they drive a van and run over those guys?
yeah.
Because the security is way over, like when
It's
they do that.
happening
I mean,
in France.
they're cowards, man. They just wanna kill innocent people. They don't care. They just wanna make a statement, like they are.
Thing is true. One thing
Because
is
the
true.
fact-
Cut me right.
If
They are not. Yeah, but
If
listen.
it wasn't Brazil, it wasn't
Bruno.
Brazil, or it happens in Latin America. If one day a Muslim made an attack in Latin America, is going to be the last day of Islam in Latin America. In Europe, people are too civilized, but in Latin America, if there is a terrorist attack, on the other day, all the Muslims are going to be killed. I'm sure.
The terrorist attack that happens in Europe are not against the presidents or against the politicians. It's against Western culture. And we are all part of it. That's why they attacked Europe. It's a statement against culture. It's not about
because you're.
It's about Western culture.
I think that there is a mafia.
It's true. They hate the culture. That's a fact.
Yeah, it's about culture. It's not about somebody. It's not about like the president or the politician. It's about Western culture, Western society, and that's why they do this kind of attacks because they don't like the culture. They think we are sinners. We are infidels.
Europeans are too weak. Their reaction is too weak. If it was in Brazil, for example, one day it's going to happen in South America. It's going to happen in Chile, in Argentina. It's just a matter of time. It's going to happen in Latin America. If it's in Brazil, I'm telling you guys, on the other days, all the Muslims are not going to be alive if it happens in Brazil. Because in Brazil, we don't accept terrorism.
You have so much pride.
No, I know my people. I know Brazilians.
You have a lot of pride for Brazilians.
No, actually, I'm telling you because I don't agree with violence. But I know Brazilians.
Yes, but
Brazilians
you want to talk violence by violence. It's not good.
These Brazilians are going to react. I don't think. I think citizens of Brazil will react the same way as Europeans.
No,
because in South America we are not so tolerant like you guys are because we are not used to different cultures. So if we see a different culture like that, it's gonna be very impactful to us because we are not used to see so many cultures like you guys in Europe. You guys have different languages, different countries, but we in South America
we don't have freedom of religion. Actually, we have freedom of religion with limit.
Yes, but try to ask yourself. We have heard about this Islamic State terrorist. Did you see one of them on the television? Did you see?
Okay, why are all the terrorists Muslims? Why are all terrorists Muslims?
Yes.
Why don't the Christians or Buddhists? Every time it's Islam.
Yes, every time. Yes, you find it. I want to explain to you that they are against the religion directly, like Mr. Black, I blocked him. They are against, look at the Iraq.
What do you mean there is European? We're not talking about whether they're European or Africans, we're talking whether they're Muslim or not. All the terrorist attacks are in the name of Islam. You just gotta look at the numbers and the pictures of the guys. Their names are like Mohammed, Halamat,
Imagine that the terrorist making like gas in a house, and
I don't know.
The guy speaks too much, guys. That's why he blocked me, because I was telling
some group of terrorists
at the same time.
I just know one thing: don't make terrorist attack. Muslims are safe until the day they decide to make a terrorist attack in Latin America. That's going to be the end of terrorists.
No, you think
Latin America is going to be the end because we in Latin America we have no tolerance.
Let me explain something to you, Povos. I think it makes more sense to me that probably the relation of this terrorist attacks in Barcelona is that the government wants people to. Sorry?
It has to do with religion. There is no other explanation, unfortunately.
I'm speaking about independence. Like what a coincidence it happened in Barcelona, and now they want to level up the how to call this the the level of the forces, like the defense against terrorism.
Which is ironic is that they attack the countries that accepted them better. Like Spain is very tolerant in relation to Muslims. Germany is very tolerant, attacked. France, tolerant to Muslims, attacked. Belgium, tolerant to Muslims, attacked. Man, that makes no sense. I'm sorry. If I was the president of Spain, minister, whatever you call, man, I would think seriously. We have to think about Islam. There will be a time that we're going to think about Islam in every single part of the world. Fortunately, even if most people are innocent, there will be a time that Europeans are going to say, okay, it's time to go to an end. If it happens again, Islam is forbidden.
But
because
what
something
you will
like that can be
do to your
done.
population? Phobos, maybe your child will be Muslim one day. Maybe your child will be free.
Let me tell you something.
So what you will do? You will kick him out from the country. You can't do that. You
Yeah,
cannot
we can kick people out of the country.
I blocked
We can kick-
Blake. I don't see him.
We can kick people
Because-
out of the if we need to.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it works like this. For example, if there is a group of people creating problems, we have the right to expel them of the countries. Simple.
Yeah, I
Which
agree.
group? What group are you
Well,
talking about?
For
unfortunately,
example,
I
if
agree.
Muslims are causing problems, unfortunately, most of Muslims are innocent, but we don't know who are terrorists and who are not.
Yeah.
If we don't know who are terrorists and who are not, we have to expel everybody.
All of them.
So if you have a
Vision is
boy tomorrow,
unfortunate.
okay, you expand everybody. Tomorrow you will have the son of Phobos, he is Muslim. You will
I
kick
don't
your
know,
son.
man, but I am not Muslim. I am not. I don't
Yes,
follow
you're not
religion.
Muslim.
But
Yes, the
I
problem
know
is
you
I
are
am
not a
telling
terrorist. You are not a terrorist.
No, he's-
But the
Yeah.
He's not a terrorist, but he's a
Look,
radical
listen.
Muslim because he
I
believes in
understand.
Sharia law and all that crazy
Imagine
stuff.
that
Yeah.
one of your child or
Marco, you don't understand that if there is a group of
you
people,
will be
there is a group of people causing problems. We don't
But
know.
Bruno, the
Exactly.
problem
Who's the
with
terrorist?
Muslim,
We have to expel
problem-
Imagine that
but Bruno,
a
the
group
problem
of
with
people of
Muslims in Europe is not the
Brazilians
terrorism, because
become
most
Muslims.
Muslims
We
are
don't
not
know
terrorists.
them.
The problem
They
is
are
their
not
culture.
born
That's
in
what's
Brazil.
what's
They
worse.
become
It's the
I know
culture.
that. And another
Culture.
stuff.
Very many
Marco.
American US citizens they become Muslim.
No,
Blue
they're not
eye.
becoming Muslim. This is not true.
Really?
Come on.
Really?
I know the statistics.
Go
And
on YouTube.
Muslims are not growing in other parts of the world. They are
Okay,
just growing
go on
in
YouTube
their own
and
countries.
try to find
Actually, there
some-
nobody. Look, man, but you don't listen to people. You talk too much. I'm going to block you.
Yeah, he speaks too much, guys. It's crazy.
Me?
He's saying that Americans are converting to Islam. It's less than 1%. This is not true.
Yeah.
Actually, Muslims, the Islam is only growing in their original area.
Hey guys,
If the terrorism continues,
Yeah.
probably there will be a country that will decide something like, okay, now Islam is forbidden in this country.
Yeah.
Country has the right to do that. You know, if the situation continues like this. And,
Okay.
and after that, if they received an attack, they could do something like, we are going to deport everyone.
Okay,
Because
imagine that.
it's impossible
Imagine
to
that
know who
guy
is the terrorist and who is
says,
not.
I love Brazil. I love Brazil. I am Christian. I
Doesn't matter
love
if you say I
Brazil.
love it.
And
No,
then
I love
when
this.
he comes to Brazil, he explodes himself. What you will do?
Man, I'm going to be very realistic with you, okay? If I am the president of a country, and for example, there is a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
There is a terrorist attack caused by Islamic guy. It's going to pass. There is a second attack. It's going to pass. There is a third attack. It's going to pass. But when the number 10, the number 11, the number 20, no man, it's time to do something. I don't know what the Europeans are doing.
Let me say something against Brazil. Just a minute. Did you think if all Europe, I mean the countries in Europe and United States decide to bomb all Brazil population, do you think they will not be like tourists from Brazil?
Not
What do you mean?
actually, a country in our culture, actually Brazil is a developing country, but our culture is more westernized. Probably if European or United States attacked Brazil, we are not going to attack in a terrorist way. It's more in a common war.
Yeah.
Well, what makes me so confused is that these terrorists that attacked in Barcelona, they are from Morocco. They're all from Morocco.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
and this is not a country that has been, attacked from, I mean,
Yes.
like you saying, like killing
Because,
population.
bro, it's not attack. It's not. You have to understand that the attack is not on Spain. It's on Western culture. That's why they attack all over Europe.
It's a way of life. They are
Yeah,
attacking
they're
way of
our principles. It's deeper than that. They are attacking our principles, our way of living.
And they know his name, and it doesn't match.
Actually, when there is a terrorist, come on, Paco. Man, I'm going to block you if you stop so much. When there is an attack, on European soil, to a certain extent, Muslims, they don't understand, but you are attacking the rest of Europe, the United States, Canada, and to a certain extent, you are attacking Latin America indirectly, Australia, and New Zealand. You are attacking a huge part of the world. And until now, people are patient. People are in Europe, they are too patient, for my opinion. Because I've heard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes.
Whatever.
Do you think that religions are making that? Yes, you must understand something that
Of
the
course,
media
because if they were
and the
atheists,
mafia of
they
the
wouldn't do
world,
that.
the mafia of the
But they
world
wouldn't.
want to make you in your head that we are monsters. If you see guys, the Muslim, you see, oh my
You're trying
goodness,
to
it's
fool yourself. Islamic civilization is not compatible with Western civilization. Unfortunately,
yes,
it's
I
not going to
understand.
change.
But
But
yeah,
I don't understand why Europeans are too
because
tolerant.
they are
Because
smart.
they are not
Because
smart.
they
It's
are
not smart to be attacked 10 times and stay tolerant.
Imagine, Phobos, you have your wife
Because-
Muslim, you are Christian.
How
You
many
have your
people were
wife.
killed in the attack? How many
This
people were
is so
killed?
confusing.
Many people,
Oh,
How many people were
13.
killed in the attack?
many innocent.
13.
Yes, 13 people. Now you multiply for the members of
He
the
killed
families.
another
Multiply for the
person when he
members.
was escaped. It's 15, not
Yeah,
30.
each family has like 20 people,
15 there.
cousins, everybody.
Yeah, okay,
Amen.
15.
He
I think there
killed
was
another.
another guy was
In a place
stabbed
like,
when he
in
was
a country like
stabbed.
Spain, when Spain invaded any Arabic country, I don't remember Spain invaded Arabic country lately. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Spain colonized and destroying Morocco, destroying Iraq. There is no way, no answer, no excuse for this attack. Come on.
Yeah.
You are lucky, man. Because if I were a leader of a country, Islam would be forbidden.
You will
My
take
country.
everyone outside the country.
And you guys, I'm telling the truth. You know how I am.
No problem.
Very
You
serious.
keep
Yeah, but you
everyone.
cannot be
that
the
you
leader
focus.
of a country. I mean,
Imagine
you
that.
cannot do a political party.
Dude,
saying
if I
such
was
a
the president,
thing, I mean,
if I was the
even
president
that
of the United States,
dictatorship.
You
Go
think that Canada is
if I was the
divided or
president
not
of the
divided?
United States,
In
I would
Canada,
make a
they
war
is most
on Islam. That's it. We have to eliminate the shit. And I will throw nuclear bombs and everything because they're radicalized. The culture is fucked.
It's impossible to make a war on Islam. You can control
Dude, I will
Islam.
kill all of
You can expel them from Europe. It's possible to do that.
No, bro, I will kill all of them with a bomb. the world would be better
No,
in the
you
long
must
term.
know something. That religion, it doesn't have no problem with terrorism. Terrorists,
I still
they
don't
know.
understand
And
why this shit
in
happens.
war, I will explain to you why.
Because
Because we are all
it's
human.
a
If
it's
a
a
human
war
kill another
against
human,
Western
he
culture.
have a reason. He have a reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what's the point? Just
Yes,
give.
what's the point? Yes, let's
The point is that
understand what's
the point is that
I will
they
just give
want
you an
us
idea.
to live like they live,
Imagine that all
and
of
they
them
see us as sinners, as infidels.
is attacked from all the planet, from
Why
US,
the
from
women-
Russia, from China, from
Just
everywhere.
leave their countries, leave us alone. And, you know,
What?
if you don't like it, don't do it. Just simple like that.
Yes,
Don't like
people
what?
in Europe, I don't know. If you don't like Europe, go to live in Saudi Arabia, in Iraq, in Indonesia, in Malaysia, in Sudan. There are many options, you know.
Don't
Who
mess
told
with
you
other
that you
people.
don't
mess
know?
with all the other people that doesn't agree with that. Don't be
I'm
simple.
not talking about normal Muslims who live normally. I don't know if they
Who?
live normally. I don't believe that, but you know, for example, if you don't like, let's say, a more sexual society where sex is allowed, everything is free, go to live in Saudi Arabia, in Algeria, in Tunisia. You have a lot of options in the Muslim world. You know?
Yes, let me explain to you something.
Why terrorists are attacking people in London?
Let
Why
me
attacking
explain
people
to
in
you
Paris?
something. Yes,
Man,
let me
Why
explain.
they go there?
Okay, let Paco say what he thinks about it.
Let's just give you my ideas, and then after that we.
Bro, Paco
I
is
put
speaking your shit, yeah?
paste a link.
Yes, I just give you
Paco speaks from the heart. He doesn't speak from facts, you know. He speaks from what he thinks is on his mind, but
Recently,
he's
you
not
have
speaking from
heard
facts.
more and
So
more.
that's why you guys.
Muslims, they don't criticize. You know the problem of Islam. Islam is the only culture that doesn't criticize itself. They don't criticize their mistakes.
They are so perfect.
Who
They
told you that
only talk about their
mistakes they did? Which mistakes they did? Those
Yes,
persons are
every single
saying,
nation
Spanish
has problems. Have problems. If you are not ready to
problems, which
criticize
problems?
your own
Our
culture, you're not going to solve your
They are
problems.
the Muslims. They survey those guys who are extremists. We know in our religion, I told you, nothing with the Islam, nothing with the car. The car is very good. The driver, he can be bad. The car says, don't kill innocent.
Yeah,
Even
like
in war.
Paco
Don't
is
kill
just
a
speaking,
husband,
guys.
don't
Like
kill child.
he doesn't.
Even if you are in a
He's
war,
speaking
it's
from
meaningless.
facts or anything like that.
He's talking. He's talking not as based on a critical thing. It's based on what
Yeah.
he believes.
Yeah, it's not even the position of Muslims. It's just what he believes or is in his heart. Like it makes no sense to argue with him. He's like, Islam is very good. We are good people because my mom is good and my uncle is very good too. So Islam is very good.
But first of all,
You know,
there is no
there is a
war
difference between
Algeria or Spain or France. There is no war. There is no war.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
Paco, man, I'm going to block you. Come on, if you don't stop talking too much, I'm going to block you. Please.
Hang down two boxes and his microphone.
Speak like a normal person, please.
I speak normally. What you hear?
You're all the time. Stop with that shit, man.
Hey,
Come on.
what do you want to say? I don't
What?
hear
You don't have time for people to speak. You talk too much. I have no patience.
Speak.
Stop talking bullshit and pay
Hey,
attention to
come
what is
on,
happening.
doctor.
Paco is
Just
not-
take it easy.
Paco is not gonna stop, guys. He's just.
I'm okay. I'm calm. I'm
Yeah,
not
super
very-
calm. Yeah, we know that. I can notice that, you know?
Okay, but he's like blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Sometimes people speak a little bit too much.
Who is
Yeah,
blah blah
but
blah
That-
blah
that's
he's
blah
how
not
blah
people
blah
doing
think.
blah
any
blah
better.
blah blah? You asked me, I answer you. I don't blah 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 blah. You
I
ask
think,
me.
I think we have a problem here. It's also that we don't respect we don't respect turns, so we only
try
speak
it,
at the
yeah.
same time. We sound like
No, but
this.
when Paco
He's
speaks,
trying
he
to
speaks for
convince me
like 5
something I know.
minutes.
Don't try to convince.
But if you know that he's going to speak for 5 minutes, don't ask him just so hard questions or maybe questions that are deep for answers. So then he will not speak this too much. It's just a
The
lot
problem
of
is that the problem is not that my English is not good, but Paco's English is even worse. You know, that's the
Hey!
problem. And he doesn't know.
Hey,
No,
Nene.
actually.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
It's like it's not a matter of
Daniela,
criticizing
like,
which English
Paco
is
is not
better.
about logic. He's not arguing it from a
No
critical
problem, no
point of view.
problem.
He's just
But
saying
what's
what
the
he
point?
believes,
What's
you
your
know.
question
It's
for me? I am against your
Man,
idea
I'm going to
to
block
kick
you,
everyone
Paco, if you
out.
don't stop. Paco, I'm going to block you if you don't stop. You talk
Girl,
too much.
girl,
You're
continue your
talking
idea.
too much.
Continue your idea. Continue your idea.
Your problem is that you Muslims, most of you, you don't have the capability to judge, to analyze your own
The thing-
culture. That's
The thing
your
is that,
problem, you know?
yeah, that's what I agree on. Sometimes you're kind of closed or you don't want others to criticize or say anything about it. For example, I'm Christian, but I'm also open to debate and debate with our people. And other people may say like, hey, but why you believe this or why you believe that? So I'm open to the debate. And yeah, I'm not all the time gonna say everything related to what I believe, but also based on logical and critical thinking because that's sharing
Yeah.
ideas. But if you're just so close, you just wanna listen to your ideas, that's like talking just to yourself. You don't let others like give you more ideas or maybe discuss with other people.
yeah.
Can I speak?
So probably
Just let other people speak. Paco, you're too excited. Relax a little bit. Because you talk too much. Think before. You have to listen, understand, realize, try to answer logically, and if you have something good to answer, then you speak. If you are going to try to convince people that terrorism is a minority, that old answers that everybody knows, that it's better to stay quiet, to keep quiet.
Daniela said it
Because if you-
perfectly. It's about critical thinking.
yeah, exactly. I think that critical thinking has to be brief and concise.
But you-
We should not be
Like
just so
Paco
much.
is speaking to himself because he's
You
not
attacked
listening
me
to
when you
the other
say
person's
that
arguments.
we don't
He's just
blame,
trying
we
to
don't make,
listen to
like,
himself, say what he knows and what he thinks is the truth, but he's not trying to like
Yeah, I know
understand
that I cannot
the
attack.
argument.
Let me say something. I've seen a lot of like you see a lot of migrants, who go to Europe and even.
What's up, bro?
Okay, I cannot speak without being interrupted.
Patrick, I'm going to block you if you don't stop with this, man. He's Brazilian, this guy, you know.
What is that?
Who's Brazilian? Oh.
Patrick. He's 17 years old. Don't worry. He's just a kid.
I'm also 17. What's the matter?
I don't say. What is going on here? I don't say. What is going on here?
He's 17.
Well, okay, that's
Look at
not
that voice.
17. That's like 8 years old.
His voice with
Continue, Cat Prime, continue. Continue your idea.
But
Cat Prime, that's a cool name.
Cat, if they don't Muslims, if they don't criticize,
What do you
they
mean
don't
by
learn.
criticize?
Criticize is
Develop.
for example, look, Paco, let me say,
If they
please.
criticize themselves, Islam wouldn't
going-
exist like it exists today.
I'm going to tell you what is criticized. For example, imagine if you are working every day and everything is going wrong. There will be a day that we have to stop and think, what I'm doing wrong. Because every day I come here, I work, and my work is shit. Nothing is going right. The problem, maybe I am the problem. Stop blaming the USA. Stop blaming Europe. Stop blaming the colonization. Look, Muslims, they blame everybody. They blame United States. They blame Iraq. They blame Europe. They blame the Crusades. They blame, but they never say that they invaded Spain in 700. They never say they invaded Europe in 14. You know, they never say something like that. You know, you never say. That's your problem.
Can I tell you
criticize
something?
others. You're always the heroes, and we
Okay.